Welcome back, friends. I'm Laura, the half-ass crafter. This is not what I was supposed to say. I don't know how to do this. I suck at this. Okay. Welcome back, friends. This is the half-ass crafter. I'm Laura, the half-ass crafter, and we're going to do some half-ass crafts. Well, it's more like half-ass glue booking. It really is actually half-ass glue booking because I have a story to tell you. Oh my goodness. So the story goes a little something like this. I had a whole file folder, this blue one right here. I think it still says backgrounds on it. It does. I had this whole file folder. It was full of a lot of full page magazine pages. And I'm going to glue these pieces while I talk to you about my ridiculousness. So I was thinking I was going to do a harvesting video with you all. And then I was like, I shouldn't harvest anything. I have all this stuff to use. I should use it. And so I sat down with a little glue booking session, and I had my YouTubes up, and I was just gonna like watch some videos of other folks, and then I was gonna like do some glue booking and get rid of some stuff. And then I looked at all my stuff and I was like, ugh, I don't like any of this stuff. I've seen it too much. And this is probably not the ideal situation to be glue booking, if we're honest, but here we are. So, you know, we're in the ride at this point, so we can't get off. So I didn't like anything that I had harvested because I just felt like that I had looked at it too much. So I walked away. I was like, that's fine. I'm just going to walk away. So I walked away, and that was all fine and dandy. And then I came back and I thought, you know, I do actually, truly, really should use all of these things that I have cut out. I mean, obviously I've cut them out for a reason. Why did I cut this but not the fish? I think I like the fish more, and they'll fit. I have a little paper trimmer over there. So anyway, as I was saying, I realized that I really did need to use things. So I thought, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch, I had a little bit of a video left to watch. And so I thought, well, I'm going to watch this video and I'm just going to start doing the backgrounds, and then I'll turn on the camera and we'll all do backgrounds together. You and me and the internet, and it'll be fun and everybody will be excited and the world will be a better place because we got to glue book together. And then before I knew it, I had watched 4 videos and my file folder over here was empty. So I forgot to bring you along. So then I was like, well, okay, I really should harvest some magazines. But then I thought, I really have a whole lot of magazine images. And I have all of these squares that I also need to get rid of. So we're kind of doing a background video where I am going to take my squares and make backgrounds with them for a minute, because y'all know, if you have spent any time here on my channel, you'll know that I kind of have crafting or crafters ADD or ADHD or whatever the heck you want to call it. Basically, I just work on whatever my brain goes, ooh, that's shiny. Let's do that. It's fun and entertaining, but can also be very costly in the long run, because let me tell you how expensive it gets when I'm like, no, I love knitting and I want to knit all the things. Just kidding. I now want to quilt all the things. I am now into jewelry making. That's my life. So I want to do it all, and I want to make lots of things. And I know that there are many of us out there. This is not just a me thing. I know that for a fact. So here we are, friends. Here we are. Hey, I like that. It's like a little vacation page, you know? Nice. That's cool. Okay, and then I have these little tiny pieces that I cut out that I want to, well, first I want to put this one here to cover up those words. So I know. I can hear you now. You're like, yeah, wow, we did one background. Yeah, we did, and we're going to do more in a minute. As soon as I get done putting all of my fussy cuts somewhere. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to set them over there. Okay, so I did this background. I had cut out all of these Easter pages from like a Better Homes and Gardens or Family Circle or something. I found that page there in a, I want to say it was a Juxtapose magazine. Let's see. We've seen that. We've seen that. Oh, I did this page with iced spice. Get it? Because this is ice spice, but these are iced spiced cupcake. Okay. So anyway, that might have been a stretch, but it was very funny in my brain when I did it, and that's all that matters. We've seen these. I added some borders on this one. I added a little border on this one. I think y'all were with me for this one. And these two, the running chicken. I love that little chicken. Oh, I did this one today, which I thought was really cool. That's a great background, I think. I did this one. I did this one, and I did this one. Oh, and I did this one today. These were all the backgrounds that y'all were supposed to come along with me. I put that piece in. I did this one. I did this one, which I thought was fun. Yeah, I know this is kind of like, hey, look at the dessert that I made, but didn't give you, even though I was going to, but then I changed my mind. But that's okay. You're here now. We're going to do more backgrounds. I made that one ages ago. I'm not really keen on it, but I think if I stick like, ooh, yeah, let's do that right now. I think if I put this on it, I'll like it much better. So let's do that. So I've actually been saving this small stack of magazines. They're actually behind me, waiting on the perfect time to do it with you all, because I want y'all to come with me, because you're my friends. We're friends, you and me. So I don't have another piece of that, which is super surprising because I had a ton of it. I'm looking to see if maybe I'm just not seeing something. Let's see. So I've got these, which are small filler blocks. Oh, I should probably put the lid on my glue. And then I have these, which are large background pieces. They're like more neutrally pieces. I've used this everywhere. I kind of want to stop using it. I'm almost sick of looking at it, actually. I've used it so often. So, you know, that's a thing that can happen. So be on the lookout for that bit of getting bored of your stuff. Hey, that fits perfectly and it's the correct color. So here we go. So what I've been trying to do is not think. I don't want to hem and haw over, should it be this color? Should it be that color? Should it do this? Should it do that? Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to not do that because I feel like I do that in every other aspect of my life. So we're not going to do that here. Not today. Okay, so these are the bigger, more neutral background pieces. And these are the little filler bits. I did this page, which I love. I just don't even think that I want to put anything on here, but I may put, if I find like a really springy looking lady, I may put her on there. I did these. I don't know what's wrong with me that I can't seem to get things to the top or the edges of pages. I've just given up trying to do that because I'm not perfect and the world is an imperfect place. So there you go. Oh, you know what? Maybe this, yeah, that works because that's correct colors. Is that the correct colors? Kind of is. This is more springy and that's more fall-y, but they are similar colors. Well, let's not do that one. Let's do, oh, don't I have, oh yeah, I've got that. And I've got that. All right. Oh, got that. And I got that one. All right, let's see what that gets us in this page. Let's see how far we go. It's going to be fun. Hopefully I can use this up and never have to look at it again, except in this glue book. I mean, part of my problem is I eyeball things, so that's why nothing lines up, because I'm like, yeah, it's about that. So, you know, that could be a lot of this problem of mine. But, you know, I'm the half-ass crafter, and that's the way I roll, because there's only a few places that I can be whole ass in my life, and that has to be work and horses. So it turns out you can't really be a half-ass horse person, because they die. Whatever. Horses are very sensitive little beings, and holy smokes, it's a bit outside of my, oh, if that had been moved up, this would have been perfect, wouldn't it? I really like that over, maybe I could do that. Oh, I do like that, yes. Okay, well, what if I did, no, that's too samey. I feel like that one's too samey too. Is this, nope, that's not. Is that would fit, but I don't think it would work. All right, well, I definitely want to put this on this piece, so let's do that first. And this is from a whoa, just threw the glue. It just tossed it. This is from a Hirschner's catalog. They sell yarn, if you were curious. I went through my catalogs. I was like, I've got tons of cool catalogs. Who knew? I mean, obviously old me knew, past me knew, because I kept them. So this is going to go here like that. This, woo. This is going to go over there. So I found all these really cool catalogs. I have connecting threads and knit picks and Hirschner's. Like, I just didn't even realize I had so many. So that was cool. Is that, what am I doing? That wasn't what I was supposed to do, was it? Jeez, can I get this up? Probably not. Let's find out. Oh my gosh. I was all worried about telling you about my catalogs. I was like, why is this sticking on top of all of that? Because you're putting it in the wrong place. Now I know. All right, there we go. You go there and you go there. Weird. Also, I don't know how or why I have dog hair all on this glue stick. I did not drop it on the ground. It's a brand new glue stick. I just opened it like 2 hours ago. Whatever. So, ooh, that was loud. I just like yelled at you. Ugh, there's dog hair everywhere. So I am very excited about that. Look, this dog hair will not go away. I need you to get back on the floor where you belong with your buddies. Yep, fall. Good job. Excellent work. Excellent. Yeah, I'm putting it down. I don't, you know, it may be a little samey, but I don't really care. Here's the thing that I have learned. So I don't harvest for my magazine dolls. And I'm very vocal and adamant that harvesting for magazine dolls may not be the best move because you're going to be pulling those things out and putting them back and pulling them out and putting them back. I do, however, that's not straight at all. I can't believe. Anyway, I don't care. I do, however, believe that harvesting for glue booking is useful. So we're going to do some more flip through. You may see some pages that you haven't seen before. I outlined her for a lesson in Wanderlust about how to draw portraits, which was super helpful. You just find all the super dark parts and outline them so that that's what you really draw is the dark parts. Mind blown. Anyway, so glue book harvesting is very useful because glue book is so random that you could just say, well, I'm going to glue book out of these 3 magazines and then that's it, right? But if you harvest some of your magazines, then you can pull out those images that you won't be using for your paper dolls, but that you do like, which I like that idea. The problem becomes, as I learned this week, I get sick of seeing all of this. And so then I'm like, I'm tired of these. So my question is, do I put those somewhere else for later, harvest more, and use the new things? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to do about this little conundrum of mine. So, you know, let me know in the comments. What do you do? Do you harvest like in cycles or phases or, I don't know, like, what do you do? How do you glue book? Oh yeah, I did this, which I think is so cute. Here, I'm going to show you. I cannot believe I fussy cut this magazine image. I was just like, am I really about to do this? The answer was yes, and there I did. Because she's doing yoga with her cat and dog in the field of Texas bluebonnets. It's adorable. Yeah, it's super cute. All right, that's what I've done so far in this glue book. It's a lot of backgrounds and not a whole lot of other things, which is a little sad. What if I put this up here? Absolutely. Okay, how big is it? It's about right there. All right, gotta cut that. Absolutely, yes. All right, but it's not, how long is it? Right about there. There we go. All right. So yeah, so I get bored with my selections. So I don't know, should I just use them all? But then I've got like this book of things that clearly I liked at one point. So I know that I'm probably going to like the book, but maybe I just get kind of, you know, a little uninspired or not as inspired by those. And really all that I need to do is just take a break from them. Maybe I don't need to put them down. Look at the horsey. It's a horsey. That's great. Probably won't cover the horsey up. I do feel like I don't know that I would cover that artwork up either. All right, I do want to make this a page. I thought about doing a page of birds because I have this bird picture, and then I have that bird picture, and I have this bird picture. I think I hear my owl again. I have this bird picture, but I don't know where it should go. I have that bird picture. She's gonna keep saying bird picture, isn't she? Probably. Yep. That one. I've been watching a lot of Diane over at Tattered Edges Design. I know some of y'all watch her. She's just so much fun. I just love her. She just tickles me to death. I just adore listening to her. I like to watch her in the morning because she has like the most soothing voice ever. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but like she is just like so soothing. Even when she's like being really funny, her voice is so soothing. And you're just like, yes, Diane, I think that puppy should go on that page as well, next to that ice cream cone. I think it's going to be a good day, Diane. I just love her. So, you know, I need to have Diane in the mornings when I'm having coffee and be like, ah, yes, Diane. Let's talk about where we should put the piece of pizza. I'm just kidding. Diane doesn't really glue book pizza. I don't think I've ever seen her glue book pizza. Maybe she does. I feel like I have seen a food section in her book. So am I doing a background or am I glue booking right now? Oh no, I think I'm actually glue booking. I don't even think this is a background anymore, is it? There was someone out there that was like, this lady has no idea what she's doing. Correct. Have you read the channel title? This is not How to Art 101. Really, I mean, last summer, I think this whole channel became what not to do, if I'm honest. So let's just be really clear. So I've done really good. I haven't bought any art supplies at all. I did buy some journals. I think I admitted that, but I haven't bought any like art supplies. I haven't bought pens or pencils. I even broke out my old Sharpies to do some like art journal doodles in one of my little sketchbooks that I've had for, I don't know, 15 years at least. And a lot of those were dried up. Well, not a lot actually, but I threw away like 3. So that's a bummer. And I was like, oh, maybe I could replace them. And I went, nope, we're not going to try to replace them. I have a lot of markers, so I am not missing any markers. Oh, I was going to put this under that, wasn't I? But that's okay because I actually think I'm going to put them over here. So I'm doing really well. I mean, I bought plenty of art supplies in December in anticipation for this whole thing. So, you know, and I was talking to a friend of mine about buying all the journals, and she said, well, you're set for the next pandemic. And I was like, well, you're not wrong, but let's hope we don't have one of those anytime soon. Let's hope I get through those books before we have another one of those. But really, I've got enough art journals for the foreseeable future. Oh yeah, that's great. Let's put that there. So I don't need art journals. I did a Wanderlust class, and I'll put the picture up here so that you can see. I did an actual art journal, an actual art journal spread that looks like actual art, y'all. I don't know how I did that. So that was fun and super exciting. Holy smokes. Okay, fun fact. These pictures here I got out of an Audubon magazine issue. Can you see these? And the lady who took these, her name is Carla Rhodes, and I know her. I knew her a lot better back in the day. I haven't talked to her in quite some time. But I guess I used to know her back in the late 2000s, early 2010s. So that's cool. She had a ventriloquist show that I went to and met her at. And I might even still have her phone number in my phone now that I think about it, which is hilarious and also sounds a little stalkerish, but that's not how I see it. She's cool, and her little photos here are taken at a bird feeder on the ground. She set her camera up on the ground of a little bird feeder and took these pictures of all these little birds and things. I feel like I could put that one there. Yeah, let's do that. And I know that my edges are not even, and I'm sure that that might make someone very upset, but if you are a perfectionist, let me tell you, my friend, the only way to get over that business is by doing stuff like this and then being like, I don't care, 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 I don't care. I mean, I care a little, but just a little. All right, I think this one should go down here. I think both of those should go like that. I mean, I do care, and part of me really does actually want to go and fix all of that, but I'm not going to. So we had the wildest weather. There's going to be a video at the end of this video so that you can see. I don't know if you've ever seen it snow while being very sunny, but we had a sun snow shower. So what happened was, funny story, they said, hey, there's going to be a little storm coming in. It's going to hit the mountains. You might get 1 to 2 inches on Monday and maybe an inch on Tuesday. I was like, okay, cool. Well, what ended up happening was on Monday we got zilcho, and I was like, well, there goes your whole winter storm dealio. And I'm gonna put that there. And it kind of flurried a little, like off and on, but there was nothing major, nothing was sticking. It was a whole lot of nothing. And then Tuesday, and I went to sleep and it had started snowing, and we had like a light dusting, and I went to sleep Monday and I was like, all right, that's cool, whatever. And then Tuesday, I woke up to a whole winter wonderland, and I was like, whoa, hold the phone. What just happened? And it was snowing, like full on snowing. And it's funny, my husband makes fun of me. I say it's pouring snow, and he's like, I don't think it can pour snow. And I'm like, well, you tell me what the equivalent of pouring rain is, because I'm from Georgia, where we don't even get any snow. And so I don't know what it would be called. And he said, I think we just call it snowing. And I was like, well, that's dumb, because it's not like a whiteout, right? It's not like a blizzard. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's big flakes. They're coming down fast. There's a lot of them. So maybe it's just considered heavy snow. I don't know. So, oh look, I got a little dolphin here. I feel like I should go over there. Let me put this glue back on. So I wake up, it's a winter wonderland, it's pouring snow, and I'm like, okay. So I read the weather, and the weather's like, yeah, it's gonna snow, but you're gonna get like maybe half an inch. And I was like, oh, okay, well then this is gonna stop soon. Now, mind you, we had gotten at least 2 inches overnight. So I was like, all right, well, it's gonna stop soon. We'll get like another half inch, no big deal. So I went to work and everything's fine, and I've got a window like right next to me, like my desk is here, my window's here, and I keep looking out, and it's just snowing, and it has not stopped snowing. And it has not let up, and it is not like ceasing to snow, and it's just like straight snow. It's the same going and going and going. And I'm like, well, okay. And we've had a snowstorm a few years ago where the snowstorm sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? It stalled out over the city that I live in, and then Eugene, which is about 2 hours away from me, over the mountains. Like, it just sat on the city of Eugene. We have a college over there for like 3 days, and they ended up with like over 2 feet of snow. And Eugene is not a city that is prepared for 2 feet of snow. My city wasn't even prepared for what they got, and it was a lot. So, okay, I'm gonna put this here and this here, and then I have so much flowery washi tape, I'm gonna run a piece there. So now you know what I'm doing over here. So anyway, so then it just keeps snowing, and I check the weather, and there's like a special weather statement, and it says there are some scattered light bands of snow, in this one area, which is the area where I live, and they're like, it should be, coming to an end in a couple of hours. And at this point, it's like 1 p.m. And I went out, and I had to snow blow the driveway because I have a gate to get in to my driveway and to get out. So I'm not getting in or out if it's, got 6 inches of snow on it. So it's 1 p.m. and it says that it should leave in a couple of hours. I'm like, well, when was this weather statement? Oh, it was at 11:30 a.m. Well, it has not stopped snowing. And it did not stop snowing until about 10 minutes after I took the video that's at the end of this video, your little bonus video of the sun snow shower. So they were wrong, and the snow lasted all day. There was even a dusting on what I had, the snow blowing job that I had done. But luckily that all melted today, so don't have to worry about that, thankfully. But I was very concerned about what if it doesn't stop? So it did finally stop. We ended up getting about 6 inches total, and I was able to snow blow, and my snowblower worked great. It's really made for that type of snow and that amount of snow. So that was really wonderful. So that helped to make me feel a lot better. Because my husband is on the East Coast right now. So he wasn't even here to help me or anything. So I'm all by myself. I'm all by myself. All by my... Just kidding. But sorry that that's now in your head too. It's funny. I have a friend. She worries about me being by myself. She's like, what if something happens and you have a medical emergency? And I'm like, I mean, chances are kind of low. But also I have neighbors. I have lots of neighbors. We're getting new ones this spring. They're building a house next door, so I'm sure that's going to make me so excited. Let me tell you. I'm just going to be so pleased to spend my days listening to machinery, because they spent all last spring and summer clearing the lot, and then they were like, that's all we're gonna do, and then they did a little bit more, of course, and then they haven't done anything this winter, just like they said they won't do anything this winter, and they're coming out later. I know I said I wanted to put washi there, but dang, that fits. I don't really like the color. I'm not keen on the color. So that's my excitement, was the surprise winter storm that no one saw coming. And so then this is what happens. This is my whole life. So I had a whole schedule this week. I have a schedule at work. That's my first schedule. I always have to follow whatever's going on at work, right? That's my priority. And then my second schedule is any sort of horse things that have to get done, because making an appointment with a horse person is so dang difficult. It drives me crazy how difficult it is to make an appointment with a horse person. I mean, I get it. Like, working with horses is unpredictable. So, there's moments where they get injured, or, they quit because they're like, F this mess. It's too dangerous, because it is dangerous. So I get it. I really, really, really do get it. So whenever I have an appointment with a horse person, I am like, I will rearrange my work schedule. I will do whatever needs doing to maintain the horse schedule. So then my friend says, well, let's go on a hike on Friday if the weather's nice. I'm like, oh, the weather's supposed to be beautiful on Friday. So we have a plan to go on this hike on Friday, and then this freak snowstorm comes in. And my farrier is like, I cannot come out tomorrow. I'm not even sure that I can get out of my driveway with all the snow we got. Because what I got was nothing compared to what they got down south, where it's a higher elevation, and over to the east, which is closer to the mountains. So he said, I have to come out on Friday. And I was like, okay, I will see you Friday. So then I had to call my friend, and then I had to cancel that. So now that's gotten canceled, because now I have to have my farrier come out, because this is the second week I've had to reschedule my farrier, because he was supposed to be here last week, but he couldn't do it then because it was super windy, because we were having another winter storm. So the rule here is, if you can get a farrier out, everything else has to stop. and it can be a little annoying. And I have this bag of beans, but I just don't actually know that I like it. I don't think I do. In the recycling bin you go. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, my friend. I can't help it. I like what I like. That's the way the world works. Oh, wait. Yeah, I like that. I like it this way, but I don't really like that piece of it. Let's just cut it off then. Well, aren't you? Aren't you fancy schmancy? Because it is gonna overlap. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So how has everyone else's no buys been? I know a few people were super excited about it in February and January, and they were gonna do it with me. I'm curious if you have you held out? Did you have to give in? It's okay if you gave in. It really is. It is a-okay if you were like, I have to buy this thing. Because I have I'm gonna put this here. I have an Amazon cart going with art supplies in it. So it isn't like I don't want to buy them. I'm just not allowing myself to buy them, which is super hard. But I do kind of enjoy challenging myself like this every once in a while to see, can I do it? Will I stick to it? Etc., etc. And most of the time I'm pretty good at it. Come on, I need you to go up so I can glue you back down. Oh look, we got this little squirrel. Little squirrely. Little squirrely. Leo. It does fit right there. Let me cut off this white piece. I know, I didn't care earlier, but now I do. It's all in my design. It's called design. Look it up. I'm just kidding. I don't know that it's called design, and I'm not a designer. As it turns out. I'm not at all a designer. I am always fascinated by people who are designers, and all the designers that I work with at work. I am just like, I wish that I had your brain, but I do not in any way, shape, or form have your brain. I have no idea how to even ponder the things that you do. That's just the way it is. And it's a little weird. All right, we are way over the time that I was going to give us. I was going to give us 35 minutes. We're almost 10 minutes past that, so I'm going to glue this piece down, and I guess I'll have to finish all of this up on my own. But hey, stay tuned for that video because it is really cool how bright and sunny it is, and the sky is blue, and it is still pouring snow. I tried to get it so that you could really see the sun and the snow. You are kind of looking right at the sun, but it's not real, so it won't hurt your eyeballs. But yeah, it's fascinating. Fascinating. Oh my gosh, I have this little piece, which I just think is the most precious. Isn't it the most precious? Oh, dang it. All right, I gotta lay these out, I guess. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. This is so much fun. I love glue booking. I know that a lot of y'all like it too. I can't believe that I've already gotten this far in this book. I mean, there's a lot to go. Did I show you that? Yeah, I showed these. I need to do more in the center, I think. Yeah, I do. All right, well, I'll do more in the center then. Maybe that's good for now. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Spring in Central Oregon.